warm-up tournament. There was a big warm-up tournament in Troy yesterday, and Lady Trojans take home second place in their tournament. Lady Trojans of Charles Simpson defeated Brubaker Tech of Montgomery twice Monday to claim the Class 5A 4A tournament and will advance to the Super Regionals, which will be played in Gulf Shores on the 10th and the 12th. And the tournament played on the campus of Charles Simpson began with Brubaker Tech beating Greenville 20-19. Charles Simpson then beat Brubaker 15-1. Gosh. Brubaker Tech then beat Greenville a second time, 7-4, with Charles Simpson winning the final contest against Brubaker 20-6. Congratulations to Coach Robin Snyder and his team winning that ball game. Other things going on tonight, Troy plays Jacksonville State, the old bitter rival. We play them tonight at 6 o'clock. Should be a lot of fun. Also last night at Riddle Pace Field, Coach Mark Smart's team worked with the Miracle League. They had the Miracle League play on at Riddle Pace Field last night, and it was a huge success. And the players, every player on Troy's team was dressed up, and all these Miracle League players were just as excited as they could be. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back with Faith Ward right after this.
If you've had an accident or just want a new look for your vehicle, come see us at Troy Paint and Body, where we do it right the first time. Our staff has more than 100 years combined experience and can handle repairs and paint work on any make or model. We also offer a lifetime guarantee as long as you own your vehicle. Now that shows we stand behind our work. And our 24-hour towing service means we're here when you need us. So come see us at Troy Paint and Body, located on South Brundage Street in Troy beside the post office. Troy Paint and Body, where we may meet by accident, but you'll be glad we did.
Life is hectic enough without worrying if your lights will stay on or if there's hot water for your child's bath. So count on natural gas to keep the energy flowing, even when the weather is unpredictable. Natural gas is always there to keep your home warm, showers hot, and food cooked to perfection. That's why America has relied on safe and affordable natural gas for more than 150 years. And we will be here for you and future generations too. You can count on natural gas from Southeast Alabama Gas District.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation under God, indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
Here at Town & Country, we are proud to be an American.
We've had you covered on the inside since 2005, and with our addition of Southern Grill and Patio, we now have you covered on the outside. Come see our great selection, where we make sure grilling and relaxing go hand in hand.
Troy Cable Security Wi-Fi doorbell camera allows you to answer the door from your smartphone when you are at home, at work, or on the go. When a visitor presses the button, Troy Cable Security sends a live video feed to your smartphone so you can see, hear, and speak to the person at your door. With the doorbell camera, you can have your porch light turn on automatically when it detects motion at night to create the appearance that someone is at home. You can view video clips so you can always know who stopped by when you are out. Troy Cable Security. You love them, protect them.
The world. Back to our show, ladies and gentlemen, brought to you by Premier Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram trucks on the bypass right here in Troy. And Jason Gregory has moved in here and caught this whole town on fire for Dodge, Chrysler, Jeeps on the bypass. And my very good friend Faith Ward has joined us.
Good morning, Michael.
The lovely lady from out here at Glenwood, Alabama.
Glenwood, Alabama.
Proud as you can be.
Proud, very proud. I'll give them a shout out this morning to all my Glenwood friends and relatives, and they're about to have their festival at the well.
Yeah, don't we make a good camera right there?
Absolutely.
Ladies and gentlemen, of course, I say my very good friend, I've known Faith a long time, and I've worked with her for a long time with the alumni office here at Troy University. And of course, she's the executive director of the National Alumni Association. You represent 140,000
155,000.
155,000 people.
Mm-hmm. That's and pretty growing big, every day.
That's a pretty big lobby right there.
That's a big lobby. And you know, we've got graduation coming up real soon, so we'll have a few more added to our ranks.
No question. Every time there's a graduation, and you know, they built that facility to make sure they had plenty of room for graduation. and they're still overflowing.
That's right. That's right.
And
But
that's a
it
good
is
thing,
a
isn't
great
it?
venue. It is a really good thing, but it's a great venue for graduation. And you know, it's still hard to get all your relatives in there because
No
grandmamas
question.
and granddaddies
Yeah,
and
brothers
aunts
and
and uncles,
sisters
they
and-
all want to see you graduate.
Yeah,
That's a great accomplishment. So
big
that
day.
leads me to what I'm here to talk about today, Mike, which is membership in May. Started today. It runs through the whole month of May. And I want to invite everyone to become a member of the Alumni Association.
And of course, you know, if you want to give to Troy, give back to Troy, and then get something back in return for that.
Yes.
You know, not only are you becoming a full-fledged member of the National Alumni Association or the Pike County Alumni Association, whichever you wish to join, you're becoming a part of Troy University and what we're trying to do, and that is to educate kids and provide scholarships
Right,
for kids.
absolutely. People think, you know, sometimes they think, I don't have time to be a member, I don't have time to join. Well, they get so much more out of it than they ever think they will, and they're giving back because we help provide so many scholarships for deserving students that go to Troy.
I'll tell you the first thing that you get back, and of course, you know, first of all, you have that sticker on your car or your truck,
Right.
and you're showing your allegiances. Hey, if we're for Troy, and we couldn't be prouder.
That's right.
You can't hear us, we'll yell a little louder. I mean, hey, I'm for Troy and proud of it.
Well, you and I both
When I
this
put
morning-
that sticker on my truck or car, I want everybody to know I'm a Troy guy.
Well, you've got your Troy tee on. I've got my Troy Lifetime pin on. You've got your Troy ring on. I mean, we're Troy.
Yeah,
we're
there's
Troy.
no question about it, and proud of it, you know.
Like for people to have that on their car as well so people know about Troy University.
And then, of course, come football season, your alumni dues will get you a free meal outside the stadium at Troy 6 weeks during the season, and then if we go to bowl game, another
Absolutely,
great
absolutely. Well, now what we did this past year, we raised our dues. Mike, I've been the alumni director 21 years, and the dues had been $25 those 21 years. So we looked around at Sunbelt schools, and so we wanted to get in line with what all the other Sunbelt schools were doing. So we raised our dues. They're $35 a year. Now, and then lifetime membership has gone up to $750 for a single and $1250 for a couple. But again, we're the lowest in the Sun Belt.
And if you're a lifetime member, you can wear that pin proudly.
Absolutely.
I'm a member. I don't have the pin on, but it's a great way to show your allegiance and to give to Troy. A wonderful way to give to Troy.
Right, right. And as Mike said, you can join the Pike County chapter. That makes you a member of the National Alumni as well, or any chapter that you desire. We now have 64 alumni chapters, and we're very proud of those chapters. They do great works, and all of them help, sponsor scholarships as well.
No question about it. And of course, this is every May is a big time where we sort of all gather and join hands and say and pay our dues and get ready for another big year.
Right, right. May 7th, we start our Trojan tour, and it's Pike County, and we're going to have a pig picking. Gus is going to cook a big pig and
a hog.
A hog.
We're going to cook a hog. Let's go ahead and tell it what it is.
And it's for friends and family. We'll have some things for kids to do out there, and it'll just be a fun time. It's going to be on Tailgate Terrace. But Pike County Alumni Chapter is helping to sponsor that, and they'll have a silent auction, and you'll have an opportunity to bid on a lot of Troy gear. And we just want you to come out, listen to the coaches, and just have a fun, family-friendly activity. May 7th at 6 o'clock on Tailgate Terrace.
And that is going to be a wonderful event and a great feed. I mean, every time we reach in there and pull you some pork off.
That's right, that's right. And everybody that pays their dues the month of May gets a free gift. So we are excited about promoting membership in May. We're excited about having all of you out there in Pike County and Crenshaw, all your surrounding counties, join, you can pick up the phone and call the alumni office at 670-3318. Of course, they'll be there at 8 o'clock, or you can call us right now.
Yeah,
and
no
join.
question about it. And we're excited about the coming year. And as I mentioned, with your membership, and before every ball game, we have a big tailgate tent in front of the alumni office, and a lot of people gather there and have lunch or dinner and get ready to cheer the Trojans on. It's just a part of the excitement of Troy football. It's to be a member of the Alumni Association, and at home and on the road. We have tailgate parties and before the game, and it's something that, hey, you'll end up saving money over a long period.
You absolutely will.
If you support the Trojans.
We and this year, because we did raise our dues, we're going to have a tailgate at every single game, away and at home. We'll be having a Troy tailgate. And again, like Mike said, show your membership card and get in the door for free. And you just can't beat that.
And that will also be at Nebraska.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And we look forward to that. Yeah.
First away game. And so we'll be at every game, but also, Mike, one of the big perks is your 20% off at Barnes & Noble.
Really good, and that's year-round.
That is year-round. That is
homecoming.
Anytime you're here in
town. And
that's
another big savings.
That's right. And it used to be just on homecoming or when we were celebrating your graduation
That's
here.
Right.
But now, if you join the Alumni Association, 20% off anytime at Barnes & Noble.
And of course, that's always a good deal, and we appreciate it. And also, another little amenity, I call it, is you with your alumni card, you can actually get a rental discounts on rental
cars and hotels.
And I've had people that call me that have actually joined that were not alumni, so they could get the card to get the discount.
Right. And,
somebody that flies a lot,
that's
a huge savings.
We love for friends to join. You do not have to be a graduate of Troy University.
It's alumni and friends.
That's correct.
And you can come over and enjoy the tailgating before the game and the hoopla and the fun and excitement of Troy football. And, of course, then in the fall, or in the winter, basketball and baseball. We're involved year-round, and by you being a member of this great group of people, you're a Trojan through and through. It's going to have a lot of fun and excitement come football and basketball and baseball season.
And baseball's doing fabulous right now.
Real good.
And the softball girls are doing awesome as well, and a lot of excitement with those games this past weekend.
No question about it. And of course, we're going to go on the road next week. We're going to be in a couple of weeks on the 10th. I want to say it's the 10th. We'll be in Birmingham for the Mississippi State game.
It's actually the 9th, May 9th.
May 9th,
we kick off Trojan Tour here May 7th, which is Monday, and then May 9th on a Wednesday. We have Trojan Tour prior to the baseball game.
And that's outside Regents Park.
Hoover Met.
In the Hoover Met, and it's going to be a great night. And of course the Trojans, what I like about it, it's sort of Birmingham and Troy, but it's almost like Birmingham is playing. Troy is playing Mississippi State.
That's
because
right.
Most of those folks from Birmingham are going to root for Alabama.
Well, they're going to root for Troy.
Troy, Alabama.
That's right. That's right. So, so we're excited about the Trojan Tour coming up. Like I said, Monday we kick off Monday, May 7th here, and then Wednesday we go to Birmingham. Like Mike said, play Mississippi State. With baseball.
Yeah.
And then we continue the Trojan Tour May 30th, Butler County.
Yeah.
Butler County is a great chapter.
Oh, yeah, great.
And they have a golf tournament in conjunction with their Trojan Tour. So join us for lunch on that day, May 30th, and then the evening of May 30th, we go to Mobile for Trojan Tour. But please join the Alumni Association at any of those stops along the way. I really encourage you to do that, and you'll get more benefit out of it than you know, and also you'll be helping with scholarships for deserving students.
And of course, the Trojan Tour includes the football staff, the baseball staff, and the basketball staff, pretty much. Is that right?
And sometimes we have volleyball and
Yeah,
soccer.
others-
It just
yeah,
depends
others
on who's available
But
and can join us.
And of course, it's a fun night, and where the press from the different areas come in and hear what all about Troy athletics.
Right, right. And it gives our fans a way to get up close and personal with the coaches.
Exactly right.
They usually will autograph things and have your picture made with them, and it's really a nice time to bring your family out and enjoy some fun with Troy University.
You were born and raised in Crenshaw County, I would say,
Yes.
and of course Glenwood, a great
Very
little
proud
town.
of that. Very
and
proud.
coming up very soon is the
Festival at the
Festival at the Well, and a very unique gathering in downtown America, wouldn't you say?
Yes, it's small town America for sure. But it is their 25th year, Mike.
Yeah.
25 years that they've been celebrating Festival at the Well. So please join them in Crenshaw County. It's a great little event that you can take your family as well and just enjoy a day of fun and fellowship music.
And it's a reunion for most everybody that lives in that area comes back every year.
That's
Matt
right.
Gibson comes back every year. A lot of people, and it's just a big festive weekend in Milk.
Some of the time I only see my
Glenwood,
friends
Alabama.
that maybe I graduated with. I've got there's a set of twins that one of them lives in California now, and she always comes back this time of year, so she can be at Festival at the Well.
How many scholarships do they give?
I don't know exactly. I think it depends on how much money they raise.
I know
but
they've had as many as 10 before. I know.
I believe they had 17 one year.
So isn't that amazing?
It's awesome that a small town can raise that kind of money
Exactly
and
right.
do what they do.
A proud town and a great town,
Absolutely.
Glenwood, Alabama. Of course, you like we said, was born and raised in Glenwood, and you were. Tell us who your parents were.
My dad was John Finley West, and my mom is Mary West. Mother still lives in Glenwood, and
That West name is well known in Crenshaw County, isn't it?
pretty good athletes.
The best athletes that ever came out of Crenshaw County were West.
Yeah, so we're proud of that. But Mom serves on the committee for the Festival at the Well, and all these 25 years she's served, and my grandmother, Frances Hughes, was Miss Festival at the Well, and then Mother was Miss Festival at the Well. They have a big parade on Saturday morning, May 19th, and so encourage everybody to take your kids. They have horses and horse-drawn buggies and all kinds of things, fire trucks and everything you'd see in a parade.
Exactly.
And they throw out candy, and it's so much fun.
And the water flowing from that well is ice cold, and it runs all the time. And the barbecue is outstanding, and the pies and the cakes are outstanding. Just a wonderful,
there are some good cooks there,
wonderful
for sure.
venue, and we'll be talking more about it as the closer we get to it. Of course, we're talking about you joining the Troy University National Alumni Association. Give us an address we can mail that check to right now.
Well, to the Alumni House, which is located at 100 Highland Avenue, Troy, Alabama, 36082. And they can drop by anytime, 8 to 5 during the day. We're there all day long. Come in and join your Pike County dues.
That's
you can
right.
pay your Pike County dues at the Alumni House as well, or join the National Alumni Association.
Yeah.
And Mike, I want to make a challenge to all those that are already dues-paying members and or lifetime members. If you're a lifetime member, you don't pay your dues anymore. But
That's
you can
right.
still support the Alumni Association.
Exactly.
And you can still write us a check for scholarships, which are tax deductible. Or we're about to hopefully build an alumni center.
Yeah.
And we're
which would be
working
wonderful.
toward that. And so they could support us by giving money toward the Alumni Center.
No question about it. Make your check out to the National
Troy University Alumni Association.
Troy University Alumni Association, and mail it to 100 Highland Avenue, Troy, Alabama, 36082 now. 36082,
right.
which will get to our address there. And we'd love for you to join right now, write that check.
That's right.
For $35 is that per person, and be 70. Well, you know, of course, we'd love to have the
now
husband and the wife, or the
Pike County has a family rate. They have a theirs is $30 for single. Then they have a $45 couple, and then they have a $60 family rate for four
that's
members.
Right, yeah, and that's for the Pike County Troy University Alumni Association.
Right.
And of course they put on all kinds of projects. They provide scholarships, and in fact this big barbecue coming up on the 7th is going to be sponsored by the Pike County Alumni Association, which I'm actually a member of both. You know, I try to support both of them, and of course I am a lifetime member. My wife's a lifetime member. You know, and let me tell you, it's a good way to show your support for Troy University and get something back. I mean, we have a lot of things to offer of our members, and we appreciate them very much. And of course, the main emphasis will go towards scholarships to young people here in Pike County.
Yes, and we just really depend on our members, Mike, for those scholarships and for our programming. There's so many things that we try to bring to our 155,000 alums, and so we have to have money for programming and money for the tailgates that we talked about, and especially money for our scholarships for our students.
I cannot think of a better time to be a Trojan, a Troy University Trojan.
Amen.
I'm gonna tell you, everywhere I go, everybody says, I cannot believe the growth and the prosperity of Troy University. That chancellor of yours is something else, and through his vision, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
And let me tell you something. The buck stops here now. Through the chancellor's vision, you see what you're getting right now,
yes, absolutely.
Which our university is not only becoming one of the great universities in America, but one of the most beautiful campuses in America. I hear it all the time from people saying, I can't believe how beautiful that place is.
We are so fortunate, Mike, and we're so fortunate that we have Dr. Hawkins for 4 more years.
Yeah.
You know, he recently renewed with us, and we're so happy about that. And 4 more years of his vision. Just think what we're going to be able to do.
With this new wellness center going up, which is going to provide opportunities for you, the public, general public, to be a part of if you want to be.
Yes.
And it's going to have indoor, outdoor pools. It's going to have indoor tracks. It's going to have weight facilities. It's going to have a restaurant in there. It's going to be one of the top facilities of its kind in the country.
I'm excited about it, and I'm also excited, Mike, about the End Zone project. The End Zone project is coming to a close, and hopefully we'll open that the first weekend of football season, September 1, when we play Boise, and celebrate the 50-year reunion of the '68 championship team that very next weekend. So many good things, and of course, some of our kids got drafted in the NFL just recently. Like we said earlier, our baseball team is just doing great, and our softball team as well, and we're just really on fire right now.
And then, of course, our program is growing by leaps and bounds. There are apartments going up everywhere. I mean, it's a huge growth time for Troy University. No better time to show your support and be a part of it, and be able to put that sticker on your automobile saying, "Hey, I am a Troy University alumni member, and I'm supporting all of the things that make Troy great.
All the great things that are happening. They're supporting.
No question about it.
And you know, you mentioned Dr. Hawkins and his vision. Well, his vision also included hiring Jeremy McClain, who is doing an outstanding job as our athletic director. And so much of the growth you see over in athletics can be directed toward what Jeremy McClain does in that area.
Another thing. This coming football season, the Sound of the South is expecting 400 members.
Wow.
That's going from 8 to 9 buses to 10 to 11 buses when we do go on the road. But again, everything about Troy is growing.
Well, Mike, speaking of buses, we met recently about our Troy South Alabama game. You know, we go down to South Alabama this year to play them in football. And of course, last time we took so many buses. And so you're telling me we're going to add to that because of how many?
Last time we went down, we had 9 buses for the band. We had 4 buses for the football team and administration, so that's 13. We had an alumni bus, that's 15. We had students. We had something like 8 buses for students. They didn't even. I mean, let me tell you this: Mobile loves for Troy to come play.
Well, I think it shocked South Alabama when we arrived with all those buses. But we had a great time, and of course we won the game, and we want to do that again this.
And then the bowl game. You know, we went to LSU and won the game, which was fabulous. But again, we have an opportunity with the kind of program that Coach Neil Brown's building to go to a bowl game, which is a highly festive occasion every year, and to have gone to New Orleans this year and marched through all the great places down there, including Archie Manning's place where
at graduation.
Where we did something that I don't know if it's ever been done before, where there was a graduation in Troy that day. Well, the football players and the band participants and a lot of those kids could not graduate because they had to go to the game. Well, they took the graduation to them, and that night, with Archie Manning watching, there was graduation at Troy University in his place.
And, you know, some of the football players, those big grown men, had tears in their eyes.
Like babies.
It was such a moving experience. And Mike, our alumni magazine just came out. I got mine in the mail yesterday.
I did too.
Fabulous magazine. Marketing and communication department does a great job on that magazine. But it has a story about the graduation.
Exactly right. We're going to take a short break. We're going to be right back talking Troy.
Did you know at Wiley Sanders Truck Line that we offer Blue Cross Blue Shield, we offer dental, we offer disability, we offer vision, we offer life insurance, cancer insurance. We also have a 401k where we match up to 4%, dollar per dollar up to 4%. We also have automatic trucks at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. If you go to a truck driving school, we'll reimburse you. And don't forget about the $1,000 sign-on bonus. Money! Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We help you save for your future.
Have you seen an increase in your insurance premiums or significant change in your insurance coverage? Let Sandbeck Insurance offer you a better plan to suit your business or personal needs. Sandbeck Insurance offers many lines of insurance, whether it's home, farm, or auto insurance, work comp, business, or health and life policies. Sandbeck is here for you. Call or visit our Troy, Enterprise, or Andalusia office today. Sandbeck Insurance, where we take pride in taking care of your insurance.
Troy Cable Security Wi-Fi doorbell camera allows you to answer the door from your smartphone when you are at home, at work, or on the go. When a visitor presses the button, Troy Cable Security sends a live video feed to your smartphone so you can see, hear, and speak to the person at your door. With the doorbell camera, you can have your porch light turn on automatically when it detects motion at night to create the appearance that someone is at home. You can view video clips so you can always know who stopped by when you are out. Troy Cable Security. You love them, protect them.
If you've had an accident or just want a new look for your vehicle, come see us at Troy Paint and Body, where we do it right the first time. Our staff has more than 100 years combined experience and can handle repairs and paint work on any make or model. We also offer a lifetime guarantee as long as you own your vehicle. Now that shows we stand behind our work. And our 24-hour towing service means we're here when you need us. So come see us at Troy Paint and Body, located on South Brundage Street in Troy beside the post office. Troy Paint and Body, where we may meet by accident, but you'll be glad we did.
I've got to buy one, my wife's got to buy one, then my mother-in-law will get to buy one. So.
Back to our show, ladies and gentlemen. Faith Ward and yours truly, Mike Amos, brought to you by Pike County Ford. Jeremy, good morning to you and all the great folks at Pike County Ford, and they're having a banner year so far, ladies and gentlemen, selling cars and trucks. I got to show you this right here. This was homecoming.
Awesome? No, that was Military Appreciation Day.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, that flag right there has only been presented 3 different times in its lifetime. That's the largest flag that you'll ever see on a football field. It covered the entire field.
It was awesome.
And through, I think, General Gervan and some guys that had a little pull, we got this band to come from this
flag from, and the flyover.
And the flyover. And I want to say the flag came from Houston, Texas, or somewhere.
I believe that's correct.
And we got it right here in Troy, Alabama, which was
It was so big that they had to have practice to learn how to fold it and unfold it.
I mean, that is the real deal right there.
And Mike, there are some people out there that don't like sports, although I can't understand those people at all because I'm such a sports fanatic. But even if you don't enjoy sports, if you come to a football, baseball, basketball game, you're going to be entertained at Troy University.
Oh, yeah, no
And that's
question.
just one example of how we love our military and how you just get all the entertainment that you want if you come to a game.
No question about it. And, of course, this is the new magazine.
Isn't it?
And I thought the one last time with the Chancellor on it was real good. But every year these guys do some special things. And also another way to show your support of Troy University is to buy a Troy tag.
Absolutely.
I've got a Troy tag, and I am as proud of it as I can be. And I want everybody to know, and I really believe that you really show your allegiances to Troy if you have a Troy tag.
Oh, absolutely.
That, hey, I'm a Troy guy.
Absolutely.
I'm not an Alabama guy. I'm not an Auburn guy. I'm a Troy guy. And you can go to the courthouse right now. And let me just tell you what. These tags cost $50 extra than what you normally would pay. And hear this, 48 of those dollars go right straight into the scholarship fund at Troy University.
Absolutely.
Now,
the new Troy tag looks really good with the power too.
It really does, doesn't it, Mike? And of course, and then what it does, it shows our allegiances to Troy University more than anything. And at the same time, you're giving to scholarship. So by joining the Alumni Association and buying a Troy tag, you're letting everybody know that we are Troy.
Absolutely.
We are Troy.
Take every
and
opportunity to be
proud of it.
Yes, take every opportunity.
I wonder how many times in my life I've heard you say "We are Troy."
Well, I tell people we are. You're Troy.
Michael, if we had $1 for every time he said that. If we had $1 for every time Mike said "We are Troy," we could sponsor a scholarship, an endowment of a scholarship.
No question about it.
I remember when him and Butterworth to get off the airport in Chicago when we were playing Nebraska when we first went to Division I. They were screaming that throughout the airport.
I mean,
why not?
You're right. Everybody in Chicago knew where Troy was after that. Of course, Division 1A has done so many things for Troy. It's not only built a great football program, athletic program, but the campus has doubled in size. The city has gone from 13,000 to 20,000 plus. I would think 1A had been successful, wouldn't you think?
Absolutely. And Michael, before you joined us this morning, we were talking about the Trojan Tour, where we're going to take all the coaches on tour. We're going to kick that off next Monday, the 7th, here in Troy, out at Tailgate Terrace. And we want to invite everybody. And then we're coming to your neck of the woods, Michael, on Wednesday, the 9th. Trojan Tour 1 hour prior to our baseball game, which is at 6. So Trojan Tour at 5 at the Hoover Met. And Michael, we want to make sure you let everybody in Birmingham know that we will be there, loud and proud. And our Birmingham chapter.
I've talked to a lot of friends. A lot of people are going.
I like what you just said, loud and proud.
We're going to try to take our little one, Mary Prater, to the game, so we're excited about it. My wife actually went to Mississippi State, so we're
a divided family.
House divided. Yeah,
that's right. Well,
and you know what? You're right. And she could have gone. She could have gone to Texas. She could have gone anywhere she wanted to. You know.
Well, they had a really good art school at State, so she ended up going there. And actually, my older sister Rebecca went to Troy and graduated from Troy, and then went to meteorology school at Mississippi State. So we've got a little bit of Mississippi State connection ourselves.
We do.
But you know, Mike, you were raised, of course, an Alabama fan over an Auburn fan. But hey, there's no question where your true alliance, if they played each other, who you'd root for.
Yeah, nothing hurts worse than when Troy loses. I'll say that.
Yeah, that's right.
That is so right, Michael. I'm not a very good loser. I don't know about you. It breaks my heart when we lose at anything. But
I was heartbroken, and when I was in Tuscaloosa working the other day, and Dad came by to visit, and I was running my mouth a little too much about Troy beating Alabama, but unfortunately we lost that game. But we've had a great baseball season, and hopefully we're going to go to the NCAA tournament this year in baseball, I hope. It looks like
we only lost to Alabama by 1 run, though, Michael, and they just got a good head start on us that early.
Yeah, if we're going to get beat, a local kid from Troy hitting a 3-run home run, I guess that's a good thing as well.
Chandler
Avant kid,
right.
was the reason they won the game.
I had a guy to tell me, he said Chandler Avant's the best player on our team, and of course he played at Pike Liberal Arts School.
Right.
And Mike, Pike Liberal Arts is coming to Tuscaloosa tomorrow. Yours truly, your daddy and your cousin Jerry Renfro gonna be doing the game live on Facebook and YouTube tomorrow.
So they're playing Tuscaloosa Academy?
Yeah, they're playing Tuscaloosa Academy at 4 o'clock tomorrow, and it'll be on TV live.
So the actual event, as far as the alumni event, will be at the Hoover Met as well, Faith?
It will. It starts at 5 o'clock.
And then all the coaches will be there.
All the coaches will be there, and then, of course, the game starts at 6. And one thing I really want to mention is that the tickets are only $5 a piece.
Oh, that is
real inexpensive. Yeah. Bring the whole family.
No question about it.
Yeah, that's a great facility there, the Hoover Met. Of course, that's where the Barons played for years and years, and now Hoover High School plays there. They've still have a lot of different events there throughout the season. So.
Right.
Be a lot of fun for people to go see the game.
No question about it.
It will be.
Mike, a good friend of yours and a good friend of mine is in business up there. Of course, is an accountant, one of the top. One of.
You talking about Warren Averett?
Yeah, Warren Averett, and tell us about how he recruits Troy students.
You talking about Philip Grice?
Philip Grice, our own Philip Grice.
I mean, basically, he goes out, to different universities, and especially Troy University, and, they get a lot of accounting, hire a lot of accounting students out of Troy to go work at Warren Averett.
And Warren Averett's a huge, of course, I want to say Richard Stabler's with Warren Averett too. I want to say, he's a big Troy graduate, but accountants everywhere.
Jim Key, that grew up in Troy, is with Warren Averett.
Yeah, that's right. And of course, there's just worlds and worlds of Troy accountants out there, and of course, a good friend of ours, Mike, works for one of the largest corporations in the world there, and married to Joe Falk's daughter.
Oh, Charles Cobb?
Charles Cobb's a Troy graduate.
And he works for Drummond.
Works for Drummond Corporation, right, which is one of the largest corporations in the world.
Yes.
And, of course, a Troy guy heads up their accounting firm,
yes,
portion of it. So
we have some excellent accountants.
What I'm saying, Birmingham is getting to be full of Troy people. Also through their insurance program, we got the two prettiest, got one of the prettiest girls in the country up there, the Cole girl selling real estate. I mean, not real estate, but stocks and bonds. Of course, she's and of course, what I'm saying,
I think both of Robert's kids live up there.
Exactly, and they sell stocks and bonds with the same company. Of course, we're talking about the Drinkards, Mike.
Well, and they all need to be members of the Alumni Association.
Well, the Hawkins Drinkards is my insurance guy up there, and then of course KT's daughter, who's very involved in.
You're talking about Amy.
Yeah, Amy, who's a beautiful girl, and what I'm saying, a lot of Troy people, a lot of Troy kids are going to Birmingham.
Well, we need to get all those Troy kids involved in the alumni chapter there. The Birmingham Alumni Chapter. Scott Erb is the president there, and we need them all to come out on May the 9th and join us for Trojan Tour in Birmingham, and then, of course, join the Alumni Association.
Yeah, no question about it. Want to mention also Dixieland Dental, located 9 miles north of Dothan on Highway 231 down to Michael Precise, Dr. John Strength, Dr. Damon Strength, and Dr. Robert Precise make up one of the largest dental clinics in Alabama. Of course, Michael Precise, my good buddy, is now a banker at Troy Bank and Trust Company.
Yes.
And Mike, how many branches does Troy have now?
I don't know. You said they just opened one in Auburn, so I think they got like around, what, 11 or 12?
Can you tell us where they're located?
They have what? They bought the bank out of Brundage, didn't they?
Yeah, they were already in Brundage though too.
So will they've changed the name, the First National Bank?
They will later on. They haven't done it yet.
So you got Troy, Brundage, Goshen, Enterprise, Ozark,
Opelika.
They got Auburn. They've got
yeah, and then
they got New Brockton, Arrington.
Are they in Phoenix City yet?
No, they're not in Phoenix City. They're in Dothan.
Dothan.
They're in New Brockton. You already mentioned New Brockton. They're in Goshen.
They're in Elba.
They're in Elba. They got 3 locations in Troy. I think it's 12 or 13 locations.
That's
now,
awesome.
That's crazy.
And they're the only bank you'll ever need, Troy Bank and Trust Company. Of course, Suster's one of the great places to eat in America.
I'll second that.
At Troy Regional Medical Center. Another one of our sponsors that we use a lot with our tailgate is